You ready?
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, it's CherryB.
And Ninjas.
And we'll basically be talking about what's been happening lately and what's been going on and letting you guys be informed about what's going to be on this channel.
Yeah, guys, because, like, I wanted to do something for y'all, so to replace our LPs for the time being. So, like, you kind of already understand that from our last sit-down video. This is going to be a weekly thing. So, like, on every Monday, I'm going to upload this to our channel and y'all see that. Anyway, last video we tried to attempt this got very long, so we're going to try to compress everything that we said, because we just realized, like, we had, like, over an hour of conversation, and when I looked at our program saying how long we had been recording, we've been recording well over an hour. It was well over an hour. So, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Okay, this week, we had job interviews at Popeyes. We went there, the job interview was, the interviewer himself, he was kind of an asshole. I'm not going to say racist, he was an asshole. Because it wasn't really as racism as now that I see it. It's more of an asshole move. Because he asked us if we were still in high school. We obviously do not look like we're still in high school. And he kept asking us that. He never looked at our application. He just kept asking us stupid questions that if he just looked at the application, he would know that.
What was up with that guy that was sitting next to him?
I think,
who the fuck was he?
I don't know who he was. He didn't say anything though. So I guess he was just there to make sure that safety net, make sure that something wasn't said wrong or something. I guess I don't know what he was there for. But anyway, point blank is that happened like Monday or Tuesday. We still haven't got a call back. So yeah, we are still looking for jobs. We are still trying to hurry up and get out of Dallas. Good news is I found out that February, like the whole month of February, we haven't made enough money to get back to Dallas on our own. My mother is gonna pay for our way back in the beginning of March, basically. So we will be back in Dallas in March, taking care of stuff, one step closer to, our ultimate goal, getting back to in our own apartment, back to you guys with our LPs. So, yeah, let's have a clap for that, I guess. Yay, clap, clap, clap. Anyway, back to what's going on this week. Been dealing with asshole interviewers. We've been dealing with the usual stuff at my dad's house. Donna, she's being a bitch. Just so many examples. I think we're going to touch on 2 examples. Mm-hmm. But, like, just know, guys, it's terrible here. Like, it's like dealing with a little fat kid.
It's like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like, she says that she's an adult and she wants everybody to be an adult and shit. And she's the childish of them all. I mean, she, like, basically, I'm just going to touch on a little bit. She basically takes this man's money and does whatever the fuck she wants to with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then takes her money and does whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, like my dad, he's a good person. He's out there every day of the week working his ass off. Like this week, last week alone, he worked every day of the week, like 7 days a week. He's supposed to have Saturdays and Sundays off, but he went in to work just to get the extra money to do what with? You tell me. Give it to the fat bitch so she can spend it on super useless shit.
So she could stop complaining, but then again, she ain't gonna stop complaining because just one of those type of people that you could do everything right and you did something wrong.
Yeah, like what our dad told us once before when we was talking about her. But anyway, guys, so like, a few examples of what's been going on this weekend that's been tough. Well, I'm gonna say the good news first. We got to talk with Demon Zubats and Music Madness over Skype last week, and they say they missed us. We got to catch them both together on the same, I guess, phone or whatever. I don't know how to explain that, but they were together and we got to talk to them. So they tell us they missed us, all that stuff. They all the usual stuff, because we missed them, they missed us, so, but like they're doing good. Diamond's getting through with his schooling. Steven's finding new job opportunities elsewhere. They're doing good. Quick update for them. So if you was wondering about them, yeah, they're doing good. They're all right. They just miss us. That's all that's going on with them. But like, yeah, they're doing good. Okay, that's basically the good news of this week. Last week, here's the bad news.
No, wait. More good news. The governor of Texas, she's a lesbian. She just got married. She was trying to legalize it down here in Texas, but just give her a little bit more time, and maybe we can have some same-sex marriage, you know, in Texas. She's working on it. She's trying.
Yeah. Yes.
So, yeah, that's a good note.
Yeah, we support gay rights here on this channel. I can't stress that enough. We support them. So, if you don't like it, get out off our channel and go to a gay bashing channel.
Go to Westboro Church channel.
You know.
Shit.
But here, we respect gays. We respect everybody. So, yeah, we may joke around with racism and all that good stuff, but at the end, we do respect everybody. We are all equal. Anyway, on a note on that governor thing, I'm not sure if it's the governor of Texas. I think it's a mayor of Texas or somebody. So
I think they said it was a governor. I was listening.
I'm not sure either, but I think it is governor. But my mind keeps saying mayor. But like, so please don't hate on us if our information is wrong. We just know that somebody in power in Texas got married to her same sex, and she's trying to push for it. So we're not trying to say that, you know, this information is wrong. It's not wrong. It's just who she was. I'm not sure. She might be in a governor. I hope she was. So, you know, more power. Yeah. But like, yeah, if we was wrong in any way, please leave it in the comments, you know, so like we can get our information right. So in future references, when we reference it, we know if she was a governor or a mayor or a city's folks or something. But we do know she was in power. So congratulations to her and her new bride. Good job. Anyway, is that it for good news?
Yeah.
Bad news. Okay, dealing with Donna. Well, first bad news. Interview went horribly. Well, not horribly, but like we haven't got called back for it. Yeah, whatever.
I kind of knew he wasn't, just by the way he was acting. He was really trying not to hire any of us, because like me, I actually have job experience, and it's a year's worth of job experience, which is better than, you know, no job experience at all.
Right.
And he was giving me a hard time, talking about how do you think you're gonna handle the food industry, and you're a salesman or something like that. And I'm like, I believe sales is a lot more challenging than the food industry. You can sit on your ass in the food industry and still get paid. Salesman is a little bit different. You have to be numbers, make marks, do shit you don't want to do, shit that don't have anything to do with being a salesman. You know, just like off the wall shit when you're a salesman. Sometimes you don't even get paid unless you sell.
Yeah. So like moving along, I know I kind of cut off CherryB there, but like, you know, like our last video attempt this ran too long, so I'm sorry if I'm cutting you off. But like so like, yeah, interview went bad, you know, like you just heard from her, you know, she was well overqualified for the job, and you know, nothing. So like there's that. In our last sit down video explaining everything, I think I mentioned about me working for my dad's boss. Well, turns out like I did a job for him, moving some stuff from one burn pile to another, and and I did the best to my abilities to do that, because it was only me doing that stuff. Nobody else. He had a lot of large items in that burn pile. It's like he took the house that was in front of the burn pile and all the stuff that was in there and just threw it in the back. And decided, oh no, I want to burn the stuff in the front. So he had me to do it. Like I was moving couches, pieces of fucking what looked like a fucking tree house, a roof. Like just I'm moving a lot of shit. And I'm only one person. I'm not that strong, guys. You know, I may be...
He ain't Superman where he can take roofs off houses and shit.
And just put them there, yeah. And then on top of that, a tree fell inside the burn pile. And I'm not talking about some small trees like, oh, you can just scoot it over or push it over.
Like them trees that still need the lines to tie them down to the ground so that strong winds don't blow them.
Yeah, I'm talking about like thick-ass trees. You know,
that tree that fell in the woods. Shit.
Yeah. You know, thick ass tree. So like I couldn't move that tree by myself. I'm one person. You see what I'm saying? So like short version of this, we was at Walmart. Donna pulled me to the side with my dad, and she was like, "Oh yeah, the boss said you did a really bad job. You barely moved anything. Blah blah blah."
Embarrassing.
It was, and he said that like this and that, and I was very embarrassed. Bitch, for one, I'm not here on this earth to impress you or anybody else.
What has your fat ass done?
Done.
That was out of the ordinary for Donna.
Yeah, and that was supposed to, make me feel proud to be your stepson. Nothing. All right then. Anyway, so but like the guy, he was like, yeah, I shouldn't have paid him, but I'm gonna pay him $15. Okay, whatever, fine. I know next time not to take any jobs from the guy. All right, because he's asking for way too much from one person.
He probably wasn't gonna pay shit any damn way, even if you did move the fucking tree.
Yeah, and then my dad came in secrecy and he was like, yeah, you did a good job, because my dad seen what I did, because I had him pick me up from the site where I was doing it, and he saw the stuff, what I moved and everything. He was like, yeah, that looks really good. You did moved a lot on your own that you can move. And I told him to tell the boss, hey, if you need me to come back, I will come back and do more. I just need more help. And, guy wanted to go bitch mode. So, yeah, whatever. Fine. Fuck the guy. You're not supposed to say bad things about your elders, but fuck the guy, because he was asking for way too much.
He was being a cheap bastard.
Basically.
If he would have moved all that shit, I bet he would have only paid Chris $5 more than what the fuck he got.
Yeah. So, I feel like I came out on top on that thing. We got $15 sitting, for us to buy some food, snacks, I used 5 of it to spend on Ashanti and my sister so they can have snacks when we was at Walmart. But point is, I got a little money, I'm happy. Shut up! Stupid dog. Anyway, so like moving along, now we're getting to like the worst of all, Donna. Like she's constantly, her bitching half not like, even though we confronted her about her bitching. We're fine. Only 11 minutes.
Okay.
Like we have confronted her about her bitching, like before, like during this last week, and nothing have changed. We confronted her Monday, and it gotten just worse throughout the week.
I feel like
last week Monday, we, just in case people are confused, last week Monday we confronted her.
And Charlicia went off on her ass like Friday. That Friday, Charlicia, like this past Friday, Charlicia went off on her and cussed her out and everything. And nothing changed. She complained about herself complaining.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, I complain. Well, if you didn't give me things to complain about, bitch, you complain about 2 bowls being in a sink
that your husband cleans because you asked him to, and then you get mad about that, saying that the kids should have cleaned it. Bitch, we ain't here to be your slaves.
We are here to help you. Now, when I come from the kitchen and do clean the dishes, like all the shit we use for dinner, yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah, that's my job. I should clean that because I'm here, right? Because they cooked. Only natural that they get to sit down and rest while I clean up the kitchen. That's only fair. Now, when you come in the middle of the night and get 2 more plates of what we ate last night and put it in the sink, and then in the morning expect me to do it?
Those were their dishes. His dad said, honey, these are our dishes. I'm cleaning our dishes. And she was like, I heard her word for word say that, no, we shouldn't clean them dishes because we got adults in the house that are able to. What the fuck did that sound like? Tell me, what did that sound like?
That sounded like she wanted us to do all the labor in the house. That's not going to happen.
So she could be even lazier
than
what she already is.
No. I'm sorry, no. I don't care if you're trying to help. I understand. I am grateful to my dad for trying to help us. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take him for a ride or anything. No Marvel vs. Capcom pun intended. But, like I said, I'm not trying to take this guy for a ride. I'm trying to, he's legitimately trying to help me. I'm trying to legitimately help him. Now, me and him, we have an understanding, yes, I need to do stuff around the house. And at the same time, he's going to let me stay here until I get on my feet. That's understanding. I get up, I feed the cats. He asked me, Chris, I need you to take care of the garbage. I need you to take care of, the cats outside, the big dogs outside. Keep the kitchen clean. That's it. And clean up after yourselves. That's not hard. That's what I used to do when I was living with him. He just gave me my normal routine, basically, in the morning. So, yeah, I could do that, and I do it. Every now and then I'm like, Dad, did you feed the dogs? Because I keep thinking, when we wake up, I keep hearing him, open doors and going in and out. I keep thinking he feeds the dogs. So, because, there's no reason for him to keep going in and out of the house. You see what I'm saying? without, you know, like, hey, maybe he's feeding the dog. So that's why I asked him in the morning, like, when he gets back, hey, did you feed Buddy? No, I thought that's your job. Like, oh, shit, well, let me go out there and feed him now. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, misunderstanding. Like, yeah, now I understand, like, even though he goes in and out, I have to feed Buddy. Because, you know, maybe he's running late and all that shit. That's fine, Danny. That's what I'm here for, you know? You know, like, just, you know, my dad, like I said, my dad's a real cool person. He understands. Like, he understands that, like, we're not just going to get a job at the snap of our fingers, be running, making, like, a whole bunch of money a month.
First, when I was making, when I was trying to get a job, like, I was like, oh, I don't know where Conroe or Lufkin or, you know, like, other places Texas is, you know, and I'm like, I don't know how far away that is. I'm like, I'm just trying to get a job. If I got a job at this Arby's or this place over here, would you take me to it? And he was like, yeah, I'll take you wherever you get a job. And then here come Donna coming in like, Conroe too far, Lufkin too far, everything outside of Goodrich and Livingston is too far. And I'm like,
you know,
what the fuck? Okay, well then let me try all of Livingston and Goodrich. And from that night, it took me like less than 10 minutes to find all the jobs in Goodrich and Livingston. All of them.
They was all on one
less
webpage.
Than 10.
One webpage.
One. And I was like, yeah, we ain't getting a job in Goodrich or Livingston. I done already predicted that because I seen them all. I saw all of them. And I'm like, this is the country. They ain't firing and hiring people like the city is. Mm-hmm. Like, I come back next week, they hiring now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, like, Miss Donna over here says, like, it could change every week. Bitch, it's been the same for the past going on 3 weeks that we've been here. Yeah.
Do you not realize where you live? You live in the country. Every person out here that have a job is trying to keep it. Mm-hmm. Because there ain't none. So if you get a job, you're going to...
Hold on to that bitch.
It ain't like Dallas where it's like, oh, I could quit next week and go to this fast food restaurant up the street. You know what I mean? There. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know. So like, yeah, there's like I said, my dad's understanding. She isn't. She's not willing to really
He's willing to take us wherever we need to go to work.
Mm-hmm. Like, so that's why I feel it's more easier for me to come to my dad and be like, hey, Dad, I need, you know, this, and this. And he's willing to do, like, the 2 times we've been to Walmart for food is because he took us. It was never because Donna wanted to do it. Like, I asked my dad was like, get in the car. Or, after work, be ready. Mm-hmm. You know, and not, without fail, he does it.
And then, you know, he kind of died down on taking us to Walmart and places and shit like that because Donna...
starts bitching at him.
Started bitching really bad. He must have got it really bad one night because he didn't want to, like, Chris asked him, hey, can we take us to Walmart? And he was just like, oh, like, he didn't even respond. That's how bad it was. He didn't even respond. He just went straight to the back and went to sleep.
And I'm like, well, shit. You know, and then it's like, and then here's another thing, like, she complains about us eating the food and shit. Like, first off, here's something. She started bitching at our dad last night about, like, there wasn't enough of what she cooked Friday. Like, she cooked this shit Friday, guys. This chicken pot pie soup or some shit, like, some stupid shit like that. It's good, mind you, but anyway, the point is, she cooked it Friday. Here it is, Sunday night. And she's like, do we have any more of that stuff left? And my dad was like, yeah, we got some left. And I guess it wasn't enough for her, and she started bitching and complaining.
She needed a whole bowl, like a whole container to herself. Mind you, this is the bitch that ate the last 2 pieces of chicken that was supposed to be for Charlicia. She never got any food that night. Mm-hmm. Like, after she went off on her on Friday, and there was that chicken that was there. She ate 3 pieces that night. Woke up in the morning and took the other 2 with her. And took 2 more with her.
Yeah. Yeah. So, she fucked my sister over for a dinner. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, you know, so, like, she's sitting here bitching and complaining to my dad about, like, oh, the kids eat too much, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, you cooked the shit Friday. Here it is now, Sunday night. What you think we've been eating on? Just...
What, air?
Air?
Yeah, because we could just we could get sustenance from there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, really? And if you want to bitch and, oh, the kids eat too much, there's not enough food. Bitch, maybe if you wasn't so fat. My dad, like, I can understand if there was just nothing left, but my dad took the thing, he got the food out of the container, microwave, it was in a good sized bowl, and gave it to her, and she bitched about it. Like, what's up with that? Maybe you need to stop eating. Just saying, because, like, it's like, you know, there ain't really much in the kitchen to eat. Like, I understand that, yeah, there ain't much to eat, yeah, so we gotta, you know, be scarce on food. But when it comes to, like, something that was 1 or 2 days old, quit. And then it was for dinner, so everybody can eat it. Quit your bitching. You know, if you wanted some for later, you should have put yourself some aside in a different container. Say, please don't touch this. This is mine. Okay, that's all you gotta say. If it's in there, it's for everybody, right?
It was about 3 containers of that stuff, and she should have just took one of them, or just like, if she needed that much food, she should have took one of them containers and, you know, was like, hey, this is mine. I'm putting it all the way on the top shelf or something like that. Don't touch this one.
Okay, yeah, but she could sure as hell tell us not to touch her ice cream and all her fattening shit. She's quick in a hurry to say that shit.
Please don't touch the mango ice cream. The what? Ew. Never mind.
Yeah, like we was at Walmart. She just touched, before she even touched, nobody touched my ice cream. Bitch, you haven't even picked up and bought the damn ice cream. How do you know you even have enough for the damn ice cream? But you're already claiming nobody touched my ice cream before you even touched it. That's how you know you're a fat ass. You just preserving shit before you even bought it. But anyway, so, you know, she's bitching to my dad. Here comes Monday morning, today, early in the morning. She comes in here and she's like, you know, like usual, loud and obnoxious. And she's like, well, I want breakfast. Mind you, she wakes up they have to be at work at 6. She wakes up, forces her and my dad to wake up 2 hours ahead of time. My dad's ready within 10, 20, 30 minutes. It takes her 2 hours to get from their bedroom to the kitchen. And then by that time, they're rushing to get out the door to go to work. What type of sense does that make? Does that make any type of sense to anybody?
I feel like what she should do is obviously take a bath at night. And if she do take a bath at night, what the fuck takes you 2 hours? You sure don't take that long when you trying to bitch at somebody. Be like, oh, like when she rushed in here that one night, we were talking about her ass and was like, what are y'all guys talking about? Didn't take her 2 hours to get up then, did it? Damn
straight it didn't. But, like, point is, okay, moving along, because we're about to end this rant soon, because the video's about to go on into 30 minutes. She comes, sits down at the dinner table in front of her fat people skillet thing, and like, I want breakfast. Matthew passed me the egg. My dad's name is Matthew, by the way. So he goes in and gets her the eggs. Mind you, when she cooks, everybody cooks. It's not her and you know, like, your mom goes into the kitchen, she's cooking, stirring the noodles and shit. She's like, oh, can you get the thing out of the refrigerator for me, because I have everything else right here. I forgot to get that. No, this bitch sits down, has a spoon in one hand, a spatula in the other, and tells everybody around her to get what she needs. Does that sound like cooking to you? She just sounds like somebody just putting shit together. That's not cooking. And then the shit that she has to cook on the stove, she forces my dad or my sister or one of me or Ashanti to cook it. While she sits there and bitch and complain about how much.
I got tired of doing shit for her, and she tried to go off on me talking about some I need to watch my boundaries. What's that? She almost got a real good cussing out right there. I was thinking of the words to say to her ass, cause she came in, she was like, oh, it's hot and all that shit, started talking about the air conditioner, and I was like, she was like, it's 80 degrees, and it's 80 degrees in here, and I was like, well, that's wonderful, and then she was like, oh yeah, it's 50 degrees outside, and she was like, she told me, oh, well, it ain't your house, so when you get your own house and start paying bills, you can regulate the air conditioner. I'm like, I wasn't regulating the air conditioner in the first place, and then, she said that 3 minutes after she said it was cold outside. The conversation was dead. It was over. And she was like, oh, well, when you get your own shit, you start regulating stuff in the house. And then I was like, well, I told her the conversation was over. It was dead. Leave it alone. Ain't nobody say shit about regulating no damn air conditioner. And I told her just like that. And she wants to tell me to, like, watch my boundaries and shit. And I'm like, are you secretly telling me to watch my mouth? Because, like, if you don't know me, Ashanti, I don't give a damn. This is not CherryB, this is Ashanti. I don't give a fuck.
And then, like, my thing is, watch your mouth. What you gonna do? Get up so slowly and stomp your gut. So, by the time she got to the point where you were, I probably would have elbowed her in the gut and she would have fell.
I was like, what exactly? What are you going to do?
For one, you got to get through me. You get through me somehow, you got to still deal with Ashanti. And Ashanti is 10 times worse than me. At least I will think about your well-being when I'm trying to fuck you up. She has no relations to her. So she could fuck her up and not even give a damn. Walk out the door and smoke a cigarette if she wanted to and be like, I own land. You know? Just some off-the-wall shit. And she just don't know. Like, she's like, oh, yeah, we got to figure out each other and how our buttons and shit. So, yeah, you want to push our buttons to figure out how far you can get?
Because you ain't going to get that far with me. I don't have that many buttons.
I don't know. Like I have a few buttons, too, but I'm very tolerant. But when you keep doing it, like, my tolerance level goes down and down and down. Like, me just hearing about the whole incident about the air conditioner, I thought about just me at that point just throwing the controller at her face. Because, like, I feel like at this point, I'm ready to do that.
And she mumbled that shit under her breath.
Yeah, mumble it. And I hate that shit. If you're brave enough to say something, you need to say it. If it's bothering you, maybe we can find a solution. But if you're mumbling and groaning and going to my dad, and then my dad has to come in here because he's in the middle of... Don't put my dad in the middle of shit. You're a grown-ass woman, remember? Damn near 400 pounds.
And we got into it about the fucking internet. I told her, like, hey, I go to bed, like, y'all ask us to be in bed at 10 o'clock. And I respect that because you wake up at 5 because your fat ass can't breathe. So, like, yeah, I respect that. So, I go to bed at 10 o'clock like they ask us to. And she basically, wait, what was it? Yeah, she complained about the internet or something like that. I can't remember what the hell was like.
Some stupid shit.
Yeah, I can't.
At this point, it's stupid. But, like, the point is that, like, she was complaining about the internet and, like, oh, if you can find better internet, because we see commercials all the time for them to have better internet. She just don't want it because she don't understand it. So, therefore, whatever. But, like, my point is, though, like, you know, she's just being a bitch. So, like, you know, she's complaining about the food and all that shit in the kitchen. Like, yeah, guys, I know I said I was going to wrap up this rant, but, like, yeah, now I'm really going to wrap it up. She's sitting there. She asked my dad for the eggs. My dad gives her the eggs, and she looks in the eggs and was like, 4 eggs? Oh, nope, not enough. Bitch, how many eggs do you need to eat? Breakfast. Nah, I can understand that all they have was eggs, but they have eggs. They have bacon. They have ham. They have all this
heavy whipped cream in there.
They have a whole bunch of other shit to hook them. If she really wanted breakfast, she would have got her fat ass out of the room 1 hour earlier and made some pancakes. You see what I'm saying?
Like I'm gonna wrap it up. She only got mad because of the fact that I cooked the cake and it takes eggs to make a cake, and so she targeted the eggs to see how many I used. That was it. But anyways, guys, we gotta go, and we'll tell you what's pretty much going on next week. It's
what happened this week, basically, in next week's video. So, guys, this has been
CherryB
and Ninjas, and this has been our weekly sit down with you guys. I hope y'all are okay, doing a lot better than what we are. And if you're not, leave a comment. Maybe we can discuss it and help you figure out a solution to y'all's problem. So, guys, again, we're Cherry Blossom and Ninjas. Take care, guys. See y'all next week in the next video. Sit down. Bye.